Now, as I did indicate earlier today, the police service has been answering questions regarding the implementation of the lockdown. The AM show today hosted Accra Police PRO Ifiatenge and the Director General in charge of operations, Chief Superintendent Kwesi Ofori. Together, they provided answers to questions from the public. They spoke with Roland Walker. Watch this.
It is not a crime to join public transport. The police, we are very much aware of this, and that perhaps it is a question of the way and manner they answer questions. Where you going, where are you from, what kind of business, do you have ID card, and that. But police, seeing a nurse, would definitely, grant that offer.
Are you saying the nurse should be dressed in a uniform? That's better?
In uniform, better. If not in uniform, you should be able to produce ID card. Should be able. But one thing I will say is that regarding the case that you spoke about, police, we have long baton and truncheon, which are our official working tool. And when you have the truncheon and the baton is accepted. But we've wanted not to use canes. But let me also make it important that somebody said the youth are being molested. It's not a question of being molested. We have an exercise, a target goal in mind to make sure that the people of this country, health and security to be maintained. And where you have somebody who takes the law into their own hand, walks anyhow, loiter anyhow, attract or get infected, go back to the community, the consequences are too much for us to bear. Insofar as you have a human right, you must also try as much as possible to protect the larger community. They also have a human right. And the police will not do anything to undermine, the human rights of individuals and group of persons. But we'll make sure that we prosecute the agenda of COVID-19 safety measures. So let them know that you cannot just go out there, and you must maintain social distancing. For example, you go to some places along the market roads around CMB and other areas, distancing is not part of their language, and the police will make sure that you comply with those.
Well, we already have another caller on the line. Please, your question, your name, where you're calling from, and your question.